about last year, where your biggest success was in terms of business. What type of client did it come from? What type of order did it come from? Where did it come from? And think about that as your priority this year. If your best source or your best piece of business came from a school, then prioritize schools because it proves you that they can work for you. If your best business came from whatever, a one-man band, then really focus on your one-man bands. But sometimes, we think really long and hard about how we're going to do our marketing. Just look at where it's been successful in the past. Maybe look at the last couple of years and see where your business comes from, and absolutely target that specific area, those particular people, or that particular whatever genre or whatever. So have a think about that, because if one person's spending with you in that industry, there's a very good chance that others will. And it means when you speak to them, you can say, well, actually, I have experience of your industry. I did it last year. And you can actually show them samples or examples of what you've done. So have a think about that. Have a think about where your successes come from and market those first, because it's all about what's called low-hanging fruit, the simple stuff, which you think, you can get to, and then work to the more difficult stuff sort of later in the year, later in the month, whatever. So what was good for you last year, do it again and again and again. And because it was good and successful, your brain is really tuned into that. And actually, when you approach similar prospects, you're going to have that same energy of that successful piece of work last year. Just my advice to you. So I got a lot of work last year from a solicitor's firm. So I'm going to absolutely nail solicitors firms this morning. Towards the end of the year, they just came in and they spent a fortune. And I was like, this is great. So I'm going to go to other ones and say, well, actually, I work with so-and-so. And then you might get that FOMO. Oh, well, if he works with so-and-so, then maybe he can work with us. Just an idea. Lots of love.